Today we start work on a Monaco-style marina on the very edge of our city. Good morning, welcome to MorningCraft. Grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's get started. Good morning, I hope you have a wonderful day lined up. But to begin with, I noticed we have this sort of weird patch where we're not really doing anything, and it's just between Octonaria and the cathedral. And so I decided I wanted to build something which blends the tropical theme of Octonaria with the medieval theme of our city. And so I've decided that we're going to build a Monaco-style port in this area here. I used to mine for sand here, but I think it would be perfect for a huge marina with tons of ships and loads of really fun buildings. Perhaps a jazz club or something like that. But if you made it this far into the video, I want to know if you live near the coast. Being from the UK, we're never too far from the coast. I think the furthest you can be is about 84 kilometres. But in order to get this build started, I had to do quite a bit of terraforming to make sure the landscape was exactly as I needed it. I had to shave down a few sandbanks and build up a few of the others. And once it's done, we'll have a beautiful canvas upon which to place our marina. In this episode, I am actually going to put together our first build for this marina. But there's a whole bunch of terraforming to do for all the other buildings which will follow after. I'm currently making this and it's Sunday night. I've got a pizza on the way. You're probably watching this on Monday. And I like Mondays because I get to go back to the gym after a long weekend of rest. When I say rest, I mean editing videos, which I love.
In the far distance, beyond the aqueduct and beyond the neighbouring village, Olaf, Princess Azalan, and a retinue of guards were travelling back to the centre of the Olufian Empire.
Move it, daughter, we must make haste. The continent is imploding in rebellion. We must return home and restore order.
The great continent of Virelda was in rebellion. With the Olufians appearing weak for the first time in a century, it had split into 7 pieces. Knowing that the Olufians would seek to make an example of Mornington, Sir Chapman assembled a force capable of truly undermining the Olufians for good. Not only a loyal force, but a force hungry for retribution against the Olufians. The remaining 10 Ara Siege tracked King Olaf, waiting to exact their revenge.
So, if you think this video is pretty good so far, maybe give it a like. And if you think someone else would like it, maybe give it a share. So, one of the features I really want in this build is a huge bridge which spans across the water. It's not going to be too huge, I have built bigger, but it's really going to add a bit of depth to this terrain. This isn't the build for this episode, and I'm only really building this as an outline out of dirt. But now it's time for the part of the video where we go through a few comments from last episode. We've got a comment here from Sleepiest Panda, good afternoon, who suggests a few statues in the nature reserve or near the cathedral gardens. That's a great idea, and there's a few people we should definitely build statues of. Then we have a comment here from Desolator13, who says they'd be pretty glad with a house like that. I mean, so would I. And last week I posted 2 pretty big videos. I posted one in which the entire story so far comes to a massive climax, and a video in which we review the entire year we've spent on this world. If you're new around here, welcome to the Morning Enjoyers Club. Hope you have a fantastic day, and hopefully see you in the next episode. So, as we begin our newest build, this is your reminder to check out the quote at the end of the video. And I'm sure by now you can already tell exactly what this build is going to be. And my pizza's now arrived, so I'm currently having a little bit of that as I record this voiceover. Yeah, we're building a lighthouse here. This is pretty important for a marina, otherwise all your ships are going to run into rocks during the night time. I popped a daylight sensor on this light and I change it to operate only at night very soon. So the rough structure of our marina is coming together, but it's lacking a little bit of charm, and so I added a bit of vegetation with some jungle trees. I think these look pretty good, and they really match the vibe of Octonaria. But I want to know what you think we should build in this marina. I want to build a few market stalls, and probably a bit of a bar where people can enjoy some music when they're not sailing on their ships. But I want to know what you think we should put here. And let's check out this build during the night time. I'm going to have lots and lots of lighting on all the builds here, and it's really going to glow in the night. And here we have the second entrance for larger ships. We've got all this space for extra boats and docks. And we're going to be building a huge building on this side of the cathedral as well, so you'll have to stay tuned for that one. So there we have it, another episode of MorningCraft, and this time we have a new and exciting building project underway. Next episode we're going to be working on improving our GoodMorning sign. We also put together a memorial within the cathedral. But for now, I hope you have the most amazing day and you get everything that you want to do done. But I'll see you again tomorrow morning, and now it's time for the daily quote.